Next, we're going to answer a question from you. Today's question was submitted by Mary. Mary asks, how do I get motivated to start the debt snowball process? This is probably in response to the episode where we talk about actually getting out of debt. When we talk about the debt snowball, quick recap, that's where you list your debts from smallest to largest. You pay them off in that order, focusing all of your intensity on the little guy and only paying minimum payments on the debts that come later on in the snowball. There's some more nuance to it than that, but in a nutshell, that's the debt snowball process. So how do you get motivated for this? Well, there are two camps you can be in. One is you are fed up with debt. You are simply done with debt. And if that's where you are, that is your driving why. And that's what's going to push you to engage with a process that will free you from debt so that you can start saving and buying your future time back, taking control of your future freedom. But if you haven't hit that point, you probably fall into the second camp, which is where you have a working relationship with debt. Debt is a part of your financial life day to day. It's not hurting you that you feel emotionally. In fact, it's just sort of there. And you're like, well, I know I should probably get rid of it, but I don't, feel pressure to do it. And that's where the bulk of us in America actually fall, where we have this comfortable relationship cohabitating with debt. If that's you, what you need is a why in order to engage with the debt snowball process. You need to have a reason why you want to be debt-free. You need to have a positive goal in your future that debt is not going to allow you to achieve. For example, let's say you want to have $1 million in the next 15 years. If you run the math out and see that debt is holding you back from saving that money that you could otherwise be investing and working toward that goal of being a millionaire in the next 15 years, well, that's a why to get out of debt. Another place where you can find your why for getting out of debt is if you're not happy with your current work situation. If your job or your career is something that you're unhappy with, but you feel stuck in it because you have bills to pay, well, getting out of debt can give you the freedom to move past that. It can also, by giving you freedom of choice, simply enable you to re-enjoy the work that you have again. You may be doing something that means a lot to you, but you may not be enjoying it because you feel trapped, because you have promised your future away with debt. If you can look at your situation and get fired up about that and desire that freedom in the future so much so that you want it now, well, that can inspire you to get started with the debt snowball. Those are a couple examples, and it's what we have time for today. I hope that helps, Mary.